So we've got a Malians versus Ethiopians on runestones. So runestones being similar to Arabia, there's the same resources in terms of you get a main gold with 7 tiles, two secondary golds with 4 tiles, main stone with 5, and then a secondary with 4. And then also same like 8 sheep, 2 boars, and you do get 4 deer that are quite a bit closer on this map, so you just push all the deer. Makes sense. And yeah, so the main thing with this map is that your wood lines are closer to your TC, so it's really easy to wall. So you definitely want to wall, because it's just so easy to wall. If you don't wall, then your opponent is going to have a much better time on this map, unless you're doing some kind of all-in strat. Opponent's map's not as nice to wall, actually, since this wood line this is actually 2 wood lines that are merged. That means he has to wall a little bit more, whereas your wood lines are nicely placed. You just pretty obvious base walls, right? I guess back here you could go to here and then you'd need something over here, but anyways, you can wall the front easily. So afraid of him for going some kind of FC. Yeah, I mean, I guess Ethiopians can do that. I think you still want to play Feudal Age. I think you still just go for... with Malians, I mean, you could do Men-at-Arms Archers. Nothing wrong with that. Put some pressure on the walls. But... yeah, I guess you could be concerned about him going FC into Showtells or something. But with a strong Men-at-Arms timing, you should be able to at least force some kind of reaction. And... yeah, that means that you can, as long as you're keeping the TC running, then you can get ahead by just forcing the opponent to repair his walls unnecessarily, stuff like that. And, of course, if you're going to go Men-at-Arms, then you wouldn't wall right away, because you want to be investing everything into your aggression. But yeah, basically just walling up. Gonna wall. You don't really want to wall to here though, because your main gold is here. I think just walling straight across is fine on this. I wanted to do the 23 pop Gabettos. I've never heard of that in my life. Seems like that's just gonna die to crossbowmen, which is what Ethiopians likes to do. 23 is also way too fast. What? I guess if you just were doing like red phosphorus style where you'd stop spills and stuff. FC Nigabetto. Yeah, 23 pop is like too fast. I don't see how you can go 23. Malians only has the gold bonus. You'd have to sell stone for that uptime, but then you need stone for the castle. Like, that doesn't seem like it's possible unless you stop Vil production, which, I mean, it's not really standard play. And now with the Siege Tower nerf, it's not really going to be that great. Now that units don't fire right away. Can do it, but not Vil production. Yeah, I mean, sacrificing your Vil production, it's just all in. Not necessarily the greatest. Okay, so we're going to go up on 19. We do have a bit of idle time, but it happens. It's not crazy. It's just you probably didn't have food while luring a boar or something like that. We're gonna go for the second wood line. Makes sense. As Malians, you get the cheaper wood line. Might as well, especially on this map. I don't think you ever really want to go one wood line on this map, honestly, because it's so easy to just take a second wood line, unless you're doing some kind of really aggressive play early. Not never, but if you're doing a crazy aggressive play early, then you don't get a second lumber camp. But in general, you can be safe to get a second lumber camp here. It's quite well in Arabia one on this map. I don't know how well it goes. Yeah, I guess it depends on how good the opponents are at defending it. Okay. You're going to need a second Vil. You don't win this fight, by the way. I mean, I guess you do because he's not up. Never mind. You do win it. What is Red doing? I was like, oh, he's taking a fight, but a high-level player never takes that fight until Feudal comes in. That's kind of weird. Oh, now he knows that the scout does not win. Okay. Oh, he found his sheep. Yeah, opponent's just walled. But, like, this is costing him a lot. 4 Vils walling right now. That's a lot of economy. And this was not even doing anything. But you're going to go stable. I mean, it's fine. All my opponents have been going stables today. In every situation. It's not bad. So you're just going to play stable. You probably get horse collar too, right? Like, unless you're going... Yeah, there we go. Unless you're going all in with something, you definitely want to get horse collar. Like, basically, you skip horse collar here if you want to add range for archers behind the scouts. Which can be a valid play. Especially as Maulians with the cheaper range. Cheaper stable, cheaper range. Like, you... one play that you could do here, if you wanted to do next level aggression, instead of horse collar, you get the range here. You go on gold. You make like 2-3 scouts. You have I don't know, two or you have like 3 or 4 scouts on the field. You add range. You start hitting his walls. Okay, well, he repairs, but then you have a couple of archers come in behind. Then suddenly you actually can break in. But you have to do it at that exact timing. You can't wait too long. Like, if you were to add the range kind of now, it's starting to be a little bit too late. Opponent's going to go up. You kind of need to go stable, and then get the range right away, then get the mining camp, and then make archers. Obviously, you can't keep scouts producing, but you can't really do that anyways. And, yeah, it could be a valid way to play. But right now, we're just kind of running around. I don't think you needed the spear either. I guess you didn't really know what he was doing, but... Wait, did you see the range? You did see the range, so you do know what he's doing now. If he has a range, then yeah, you got to get walled. You could make skirms, but it's not really necessary. He got his range late, so you know he's not going too aggressive. Okay. But this is where you could have had like 1 archer forward already, with the second one coming. And then suddenly you can actually do damage. Thought later, so I thought he was going scouts, but he was on gold because he was on gold late. Ah, okay, yeah. He just kind of didn't really do a lot. Ooh, what is this wall? What is this wall? Man, just go to the edge. Oh my, you don't see the wood line, but like even still, I would still go to the edge even if this wood line wasn't here. Ooh, this is kind of gross walls. You definitely don't want to have 2 vills on the 1 palisade too. The second vill really doesn't contribute much here, so you have to pay attention to that. Oof! We're getting speared. Oof! It happens. All right. So not too bad, but yeah, this needs to be, man. This needs to, like, what is this? What was this idea for this wall? You're playing like a tower defense game where they just like go this way. Ay. Oh my God! What is this wall? So crazy. How's the farm count? Your farms are looking a little bit more plentiful compared to the opponent, so that's good. And resources collected. You've collected quite a bit more. Just you got your walls up later. You were able to collect those resources a little bit earlier. And you know your opponent's going archers, though. You saw the range. You saw everything. He's the Ethiopians, too. Of course he's going archers, right? You have eyes. Well, you never actually scouted this, but you're going to scout it now. It's good to keep a scout kind of in front. Like, you're not going to get in. I would just maybe keep the weak one out front. Maybe even auto-scout with the starting scout in this situation. The opponent's walled. Just auto-scout with the starting scout. Just find all of the extra resources on the map, especially the relics. Could be very useful. Okay, so we're gonna go up. We hate playing skirms, though. I mean, it's fine. You get the faster working university, so definitely skirms and fast ballistics could be a good thing. You catch him out, you take out his entire army with that fast ballistics. Could be pretty good. Oof. Dead. I don't really like the palisade. The second layer palisade, just make another house, my dude. It's so much better. Like, you need houses anyways. So if you're gonna build stuff, just make houses. Don't make a second layer of palisades. Feels like a waste. Okay, kind of interesting little wall here. This wall is pretty nice looking. pretty good. But then there's like this. Even this wall is kind of weird. This wall is pretty weird. I don't know. It happens, though. We've got a tree here. He could send a Vilford and chop that. Can you imagine? He goes crossbowman forward with a siege push, and he chops this first, gets in with the crossbowman, and just makes the siege workshop. Oh, my God. Surely he's building up to knights. Well, we made a bunch of skirms, though. And honestly, like, we can't even do knights here. It's just gonna be too late anyways. Maybe? Opponent's here. Okay. You should... Oh, man, we gotta force drop and go up. We're so late. 41 Vils is just too late. This is just too late, right? If you make just a few scouts... You did make the skirms later, but you should be up on like 37, maybe. 37 should be around right. So I think we just can improve the efficiency, make sure that your vills aren't standing around a lot. Like, the walls were pretty expensive. You added way too many houses. That's why you're up so late, is because you added too many houses. We're at, like, look at this. I mean, it makes sense to house wall this, but, oh, you're leaving a spot, though. But still... I don't know about this. You don't have fletching. What are you thinking? What are you doing? Dude, skirms lose against this. Oh my God, if you don't have upgrade. Oh, you had armor, never mind. I'm crazy. You got armor first. Oh, you messed up your micro. Dude, you could have chased all of these down if you had done the proper kiting micro towards him. You killed 2 though, so it was fine. Okay. Honestly, just stone gate this. It's just whatever. Unless you're gonna go TCs first, which looks like you are, which is fine. Oh, opponent's gonna lose some army. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. If you can trade these out, that would be good. You don't really want to play skirms here, although you're making more. I would love to see a ballistics timing here. Just go ballistics right away. He's gonna go crossbowman right away. Okay, you know he's going crossbowman, so you probably don't want to you want to retreat as soon as he has crossbowman, or even earlier. Where's the skirm? Bodkin, where's the skirm upgrade? Skirm upgrade. It takes so long to get skirm. You gotta get it going. It's 50 seconds. Oh, man. Now run. Don't lose these. If you lose these, you lose. Oh. We lost half the army for free. No. Oh, we're going to TC? Hello? Dude, he has this huge army in front of your base. You're trying to make TCs? Oh my God. And yeah, there was no reason to lose that entire army. Now you're kind of so dead. This guy's bugging out. Thanks to E. He's taking the long way around, though. He definitely just didn't really go to the correct place. It's actually amazing. You will probably get this up because he's just going the wrong way. This one? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. We definitely needed to micro better there. Just understand that he's going to have crossbowman coming in, and just make sure to not lose your initial skirms there. Like, 7 skirms is quite a lot. If you had 7 more skirms with this army, you just kill this. But as Malians, I would have rather had ballistics here. Bit more army to push him back. With ballistics, you can chase him down. Then he needs to make siege. Like, if you go ballistics, yeah, that's an investment, but you force him to invest into siege. Otherwise, he really can't deal with the skirms. Now we're just kind of AFK booming, but man, imagine Reds puts a siege workshop forward, which I don't know what he's doing. He's actually just 1 TC doing nothing. He's going 1 TC gold shaft mining. That's a weird play. Yeah. Red needs to have a siege workshop in your base, in your face right now. 2 tiles away mining camp. What is he doing? He's going fast in. That doesn't make any sense. That's like... Okay, we just make skirms. We should be pressuring with the skirms, though. So basically, where are you vulnerable? You have TC here. He can't go here. You have TC here. You can't go here. You have walls here. Can't go here. This is where you're vulnerable potentially. So maybe an outpost on this side could be good. But yeah, the skirm should never, like, you have 2/2 upgrades. Why are they chilling? Why are they chilling? Like, at least hang out on a hill, but you should be putting pressure on the opponent here. At least do something. Maybe send one unit forward to see what he's doing, but we made a bunch of units that are just doing nothing for us, which is just slowing down and booming. Like slowing down, adding farms, stuff like that, so yeah. We really don't want to be just hanging out here with the units. Also, one-range skirms, I don't know. It's pretty defensive. It's fine, but the opponent should be, like, siege pushing you right now. It's kind of weird that he is doing fast imp arbs, which is just not really a thing, because you should just be pressuring and seeing. Basically, if you pressure, then he can't really safely go up. I mean, he can, but if you see that he's doing nothing, you just go for siege yourself, and then ideally you'd have some mangonels shelling his guys and killing his TC and all that. But, like, okay, we're sending a dude forward, but we're just a little bit late on this. So even if we make the right decisions, it's gonna be kind of late. One horse can kill skirms? Nah. These skirms can easily kill knights. I would be very confident killing like 2 knights with 13 skirms. And if Ethiopians is going more knights, well, that's good information. Then the skirms are not really that useful anyways. Okay, opponent's gonna go for a forward castle. It's not gonna be up on time or in time. But you know he has a bunch of crossbowmen and he's not doing anything with it. This is a weird play, but if he was playing Castle Age normally, he would be attacking with his guys, right? You didn't really scout properly though. You don't know where his TCs are. So you should scout where you think he would have TCs. You need to send one guy here, one guy through here. If he hasn't expanded at all, it means he's 1 TC. And if he's going 1 TC, not even attacking, then like fast imp arbs is the only play that makes any kind of sense. But now we're going into cavalry, which is not going to be good. But I guess you just don't really know what he's doing. This siege workshop, I mean, we could have been here 10 minutes earlier. Okay. With enough skirms, you can overwhelm this, though. It's definitely possible. We just need to have good micro, but unfortunately, so far, I haven't really seen it. Okay, ram. I think when you're up against crossbowmen like this, you have skirmishers, I think you want to make mangonels. Obviously, the mangonels aren't really going to do that much against arbs, though. So maybe if you get a couple of rams, you can get the skirms in close and then ungarrison them or something. Maybe it could work. Okay, but we're spending so much on cavalry now, too. Okay, he's going to make a castle in the back. That's good for you. He really wanted to get this castle forward. You know he's up now. Now you got to be like, okay, wow, opponent is up. He has a big ball of these guys. Obviously, he's going to go for arb, and he's going to have a lot of arbs. We need to actually have 60 skirms right now. Plan was all on castle. You should go all on castle from here. You're not prepared to go up anyways. So what you need to stop this is you need to add some ranges right now. We're like making another TC, but it's we need to get a castle kind of here to stop him from coming in. Castle here, yeah, he might have some trebs coming forward, but he's not going to have another castle coming, so he can't really support the trebs at all. Wait, who was this? Oh, Jonah.
Would you be down for a replay?
Yeah, right after this. You got it. So you get a castle. That prevents his arbs from coming in and just destroying you. And if it's central, if he goes this way, okay, fine. If he wants to transfer to this side, he can't really get over here because you would have another wall here and then the castle here. So you'd have to go like all the way around, which would take a lot of time, which would give you time to get skirms. So central castle on a hill, really nice. Really nice. And we need to have at least 2 more ranges coming in. So yeah, the knights, I don't know. The knights are going to be kind of just taking too much res for what they're worth, but maybe it's okay. You could go full knights here as well, and then with the skirms from behind, you can kind of kite him forward. When he kites you backwards, you want to just patrol the knights in, and then you get the skirms to just go in it and one-shot everything every time they fire. That's also a play. You never got ballistics, though. It needs to be one of those two things. We need to go all in castle, though. If we try and go imp, well, he's just already an imp, so he's just going to kill you with his imp army already. So, yeah, hopefully you make that decision. But we need to not lose army, though. We need to just fall back just a little. Just a little. Don't. Man, why are we scatter formation as well? Scatter formation is so bad here, by the way. It just makes your guys not attack properly because they're just not in the right formation. Okay, yeah, losing the army here is pretty bad. I guess we lose. So there was no reason to take this fight here, by the way. What does he do? If you come back here, okay, he takes you off of this gold. Wow, amazing. But you needed to build up army. He had a bigger army than you, or he had an army that can fight you. You got to build up a bigger army and then just crush him. You just need to be patient. So yeah, taking the fight there. Basically, the reason why your army was so small is because you tried to transition into knights, which cost a lot of resources and had no payoff. If you had gone full skirms, then yeah, maybe you would have had enough skirms to fight him there. But you transitioned to knights, and you had like 4 knights, which that's the weakest point. When you're making a transition to another unit, the weakest point is when you only have a few of those units. You basically made a bunch of upgrades for just a few units. So taking a fight in that situation was never going to be good. But also, you should have been able to read that fight. He had way more units than you, so just like don't throw the skirms. Your eco is so far ahead that you should be still fine, though. You have a lot more resources collected. You just make more ranges, which is what you're doing. This castle, I mean, ideally here, but you can't get it here anymore because you have no army. If you were forced into a fight over here because you were trying to get a castle here, okay, fine. You get the castle up, it's fine, but yeah. Oh, haha, this is happening. Man, don't go for that one. Just go for this one. Man, you actually probably could have killed this one. You'll never get both. You're trying to go for both. Wait, no. Yeah, you'll never get it. Ah, too bad. Getting greedy. Okay, what are we doing? We're just gonna go full skirms. Honestly, you can make knights as well. Now that you upgraded them, it's probably okay to make them. Are you gonna try and raid? It's not really possible to raid. You just want to build up army. You need the knights to snipe trebs and even kill these. He only has 26 guys. Like his army's actually tiny, by the way. You just need to build up units and then attack all at once. So yeah, I don't think raiding is what you need to do here because he has a castle at home. There's no way you can raid. Ooh, that's going to be a problem if he gets that up, which is another reason why we need our units. We need all hands on deck to defend this. Survive against fast imparbs recently by just having a TC in the middle of the map. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you're just trying to buy time. Buy time. In this situation, we're trying to buy time to get army out. But yeah, or in some situations, you want to buy time to get imp. But yeah, we just keep making units. We should be making knights too, though. We definitely don't want to have the knights here, though. We need the knights forward, or we need the knights in the base. We should be making knights here, though, because this is such an immediate threat. If he gets this up, it's gonna be a problem. You could make just some Gabettos too. Like, we just need units. Honestly, just make anything that you can make right now. He doesn't have enough vills here, so you might be able to snipe the vills with the skirms. It might actually be fine. Wait, what are the knights doing? Man, the knights need to be here. Oh my god. We're not respecting his imp. Man, just kill the vills. Kill the vills. Why did we go that close? We did not need to be that close. Oh my god. We're losing so many guys for no reason. I mean, oh, we don't even have ballistics. Don't even have ballistics. Oh god. You got all the vills, but man, don't go imp. We don't need imp. I mean, imp is fine, I guess. You have like 1,000,000 vills, but yeah, imp is fine. But we really need to wake up and just make some units and not lose the units. Where did the knights go? Did the knights all die? Oh no, they're here. It's always really close. We just need to build up units and then attack. But our reinforcements are getting picked off now. You can, if he's split like this, you can pick off his guys, but man, no ballistics is really gonna kill you. Honestly, like no ballistics and you're dead. Well, the reason the opponent's so far ahead is because of this KD. We have so many more vills. We're almost maxed too. Yeah, it's really just about getting these skirms in the right place now. Yeah, this is fine. You just get the skirms, you delete this house, you get the skirms over here, and you're actually fine. Wait, did you? Your imp TC went down. Oh, disaster. Rip. Ooh, losing bills. You have enough to fight this, but you do need to micro properly. You have to like kite forward. Oh, you're gonna go back? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's not the biggest deal. Opponent's adding in the elite skirm now. Wait, are we going imp here? Where are we going imp? Where's our other TC? Oh, it's up here. Okay, good. That's the one that we should have gone imp in all along, though. Okay, yeah. Your army, you kind of like sent them back up here for a little while, which means he's gonna get a bunch of vills. We definitely needed to come down here right away. He's on a hill, so don't take this fight. This is not good. Oh, attack! What are you doing? Man, what are you doing? Oh, the game's just over now. Oh my god, we just lost so much. I don't believe anymore. Literally just get your guys to attack. I don't know. Oops. It's kind of over now. We just lost our army. That was supposed to be a huge fight. And then we just kind of didn't. So, your booming is good. That's why you're 1600. Your booming is good, but your unit control needs a lot of work. 100%. You got up and got armor, though, so maybe it's fine. Opponent just threw his army, too, so that's kind of good. Opponent can switch to something, though. Alright, well, the game is even now. Well, I mean, judging by the score, it's pretty bad. But maybe it's fine, though. This is kind of weird, this score. I guess you've just been taking actually horrible fights the whole game. Well, game is kind of even. Opponent didn't protect his siege, and he threw all of his units. Good job expanding to the sides. Definitely. He's here, but you just run away. Yeah, Eco KD is pretty gross. We've lost over 100 bills. It's kind of fine. And that castle's down. You know what we don't have? Enough units to push with right now. We just need to max in this situation where the game is kind of crazy. Opponent's up 3,000 score. I don't think it's time to attack. I think it's time to max out so that, like, the opponent should be maxed out here as well. So if the opponent was spending properly, he should be maxed out. You should never be able to go forward here. Like, we're so far behind. The only way we can take a good fight in this situation is to max out 200. So sending these trebs down here, it's not the time. Opponent kind of getting housed on 175 forever is not great for him. But yeah, like, now was never the time to go. Hand cannons fighting arbs is not really what we want either. Go. I think you just win from here now, though. I think. Oh, no relics collected, but still. It's been. Oh, as long as you don't lose the hand cannons, I guess anything can go because you didn't take. Nobody took relics, but you are pushing a bit, and he's kind of not. Also, this castle is kind of questionable by red. You're pushing. Hand cannons kind of hard to make work, though. Cavalry will be okay, but Ethiopian light cav will just lose to skirms. So honestly, like, you just keep making skirms. Ethiopians can only really make siege against your skirms. If he goes for these hussars, it's like whatever. They're not even that good. Getting the units split up like that was kind of not the greatest, but it's fine in the end. Yeah, having this castle's key. This castle was always key on this this hill here. All right. I am assuming you will push him back now and win the game. Because you actually have good units. Yeah, he's making Showtails. Showtails are not cost-effective at all. Showtails are good if you want a big burst of army, but... Oh, we did just throw our hand cannons, so that was kind of bad. Gotta be a little careful. Basically, every time he comes forward with an army that can fight you, you just need to back off. Not lose stuff for free. But players have a lot of problems with unit control at this level. That's for sure. You just need to be jumping to the army a little bit more. Nice raid. We can constantly raid from here. We have the final armor, so honestly, you just constantly raid. Ethiopian's not going to have a proper raiding unit. And, yeah, we definitely don't want to raid his skirmishers and his arbalisters, though. Want to avoid doing that. Both players are maxed. Normally, it's like, if you have the relics here, you're feeling pretty good. So taking the relics is quite good. Oh, okay, maybe we're dying. Okay, I don't know. I don't know anymore. We don't really have a proper army. Hand cannons is not really the units that we want. He's gonna have pikes too. Yeah, hand cannons are all gonna die here because we're not microing them. We need to fall back. Like, we're obviously losing this army, so we probably should have sacrificed the trash units to get the hand cannons out. But, I mean, all you really need is skirms. The light cav should be raiding, and then the skirms should just be the thing that you use to kill everything. It is kind of hard now that he has halbs, though. Yeah, we're kind of just feeding him units now. Now the game's over. Anything can happen on this level, because, yeah, it's hard to keep your units alive. But, yeah, we just need to take better fights, pretty much. Well played by the opponent. Just don't take bad fates. That's basically the thing, but reading fights is a little bit difficult. You get more experience as you play. Okay, I think